Welcome to the NoobTube YouTube channel for day 253. This was the 10th of May, 2023, a Wednesday. So I did exercise, I did books, and I did insurance, and I attended a agent autopilot session, training session, and that was a very productive session. So that was pretty much it for day 253. So I also did work on IM Academy as well. So, and I've also been, every day I've been going through and doing an hour of training on IM Academy. And right now I'm studying Impulse, the Impulse scanner that they have on IM Academy. So my gratitude of the day, going through some of my emails, it's been 5 years since I finished my assignment, my last assignment in the State Department in Thailand, and I had some issues while I was there. And there's a representative from the union, AFSA, and there's one attorney that was exceptionally good to me. And I'm going through all my emails, and I emailed this person back and forth. She's like one attorney for they have maybe a couple of attorneys, but basically there's not that many for the whole union, for the whole organization. So this lady had helped me and spent an enormous amount of time, and I got the outcome that I sought to get. It could have been better. Of course, it could always be better, but I got through some of the most difficult situations at that time, and this is the 5-year anniversary of that. So I'm very grateful. I'm grateful that I had that attorney to help me out. If you have the funds and the money to get an attorney, you should always, first of all, you should never be in a situation where you can't afford to hire an attorney. I'm still building myself back up from those years in the past. But my goal is to never be in that situation again. You don't know what can happen. I mean, we're looking out on the news, whether you like Donald Trump or not. Donald Trump is finding himself in legal hot water, and they're coming after him. And I think some of it could be, might possibly be, but I very seriously doubt all the allegations against Trump for all the different things, whether it's the classified documents, or it's the fraud case in New York, or it's the vote thing, or all these other things. It just goes to show you that, and he's a billionaire, and he is the former president. If they can go after him, they can come after any of us. We're all like, average and ordinary people don't stand a chance against the government. So it's important to have the funds to be able to hire an attorney. I had went to law school for a year and decided not to continue with law school, but I could tell you, you got to have an attorney. I'm very grateful for the union attorney that made herself available as part of my union benefits, and she helped me out a great deal, as much as she possibly could. It's not, she can't really do, there's a whole bunch of things that she couldn't do, but she did as much as she possibly could on my behalf, because I had nothing. I mean, I went on leave without pay, and I couldn't afford a real proper attorney. That's my fault. So the circumstances, in my opinion, were not my fault. But not being able to afford an attorney, and leaving myself open and being vulnerable to situations like that, that's entirely my fault, right? I allowed that situation to happen, and I didn't have legal representation. Everybody, you could be a saint, you could not have done nothing, not even a parking ticket. You need to have access to an attorney. I won't go into too much here. The video is getting longer than what I hoped to. There's an excellent course called Jurisdictionary. It teaches you how to defend yourself and how to win your court case. Um, I don't recommend being a pro se, but I do recommend being an advocate for yourself and taking that course and then using that in conjunction with hiring an attorney so that you can be a participant and you can, help that attorney prevail, because you never know. It's like I never in a million years thought I would be in the situation that I was 5 years ago, but it happened. And if it happens, can happen to me. It can happen to you. It so happens like there was another person, another colleague came after me. This colleague was way smarter, way more senior, way more established, and then she had problems also at that same post. And it's like, wow, if they come after, they can come after anybody. They can, and sometimes they're legit. It's legit, and sometimes it's not. It's just the way it is. Systems are not perfect. I love my country, but what's the saying? Love for country always, love for the government when it deserves it, and that's right. And there's some parts of the government that are really good, and there's some parts of the government which are corrupt. I'm sorry to say that is the truth, and it will always be the truth. That will always be the truth. There are elements of our government, because there's politics, and there's favoritism, and there's all kinds of things that prevent, it's never going to be perfect. And every time they try to make it perfect, it becomes less equitable, and this video has gone on long enough. But I'm grateful for that attorney for being in my corner. I'm lucky, because if I didn't have that attorney, and I couldn't afford to have one, I might be up shit creek. Ever want to be in that situation, because I guarantee you there's a whole lot of people that have been rolled over because they just weren't prepared for what was coming. They had no idea. They were oblivious to what was coming, and it came. And it's like, this can't happen to me. It can happen to anyone at any time, and you have to be prepared. You have to be prepared for whatever life throws at you. You got to be able to be prepared for it. So anyway, that's it for day 253. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, and I will talk to you tomorrow.